Two breaking stories just dropped, putting Lions fans somewhere between anxiety and anticipation. On one hand, Dan Campbell made it clear he doesn't care about all the media noise, and maybe you shouldn't either. On the other, a scary injury moment during training camp turned into a surprising relief. These are the latest updates straight from Allen Park, full of tension, doubt, and a dose of hope. If you're a true Lions fan, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Let's get into the video. Dan Campbell is fully leaning into the noise, and honestly, he doesn't give a damn if people think the Lions are about to fall off a cliff. And if you're a fan, maybe you shouldn't either. You've heard the chatter. Turn on a national sports podcast, flip on the debate desk drama on ESPN or FS1, or scroll through a take-filled article. It's the same story. The Lions are in trouble without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. That's the hot take everyone's running with as Detroit kicks off training camp. But Campbell? He's not about to waste his breath fighting that narrative. When asked about it Sunday, he gave the kind of answer that perfectly sums up his no BS blue-collar vibe. Basically, the story's already been written. It doesn't matter what I say, he said. It's coming. A loss here, a shaky offensive game there, a rough day on defense. People will use any slip-up to say, "See? Told you so." And he's not wrong. That storyline is locked and loaded, just waiting for the first stumble. But here's the thing. Campbell doesn't think that narrative holds much weight when it comes to what this team can actually do on the field. Sure, losing two key coordinators stings, especially guys who've been in the trenches with him from day one. The kind of chemistry they had, those silent glances, the unspoken cues, that doesn't just grow overnight. He admits it'll take some time to build that with new OC Johnny Morton and DC Shep. But that's what camp is for. That's why you have preseason. They've got time, and most importantly, they've got the talent. If you're asking me personally, yeah, I don't think it's what it's played out to be, he said. And he means it. He's not sugarcoating the transition. It's real, and it'll take work. But he's not sweating it. He trusts this group to figure it out. So yeah, the media is going to keep hammering that same drum all season long. But instead of trying to shut it down, maybe just let them talk. Because if Campbell and the Lions have their way, they'll be doing their talking on Sundays. And if that first update had you fired up, this next one is even fresher. And it had fans holding their breath just moments ago. The injury bug's been biting the Lions hard this offseason, but there's finally a bit of good news coming out of Allen Park, and it involves a young corner Detroit fans are pumped about. Ennis Rakestraw, who left training camp with a chest injury on Sunday, looks like he dodged a major bullet. The scene was tense for a moment. Rakestraw, a second-year corner expected to play a big role in this revamped secondary, went down and exited camp, adding to a defensive injury list that's already stretching around the block. The Lions are still reeling from losing Levi Onwuzurike for the year with an ACL tear, while names like Alex Anzalone, hamstring plus contract standoff, Malcolm Rodriguez, ACL, and Josh Paschal are already on the mend. But Dan Campbell gave a reassuring update that'll help fans breathe a little easier. Structurally, everything looks good with Rakestraw. He's just sore, and they're giving him a couple days off to heal up, but there's nothing long-term to worry about. In Campbell speak, that means he's fine, no panic. That's a huge sigh of relief for a defense that's had more setbacks than a construction zone. And while Paschal is trending toward being ready early in the season, the bigger concern now is the interior of that defensive line. Onwuzurike's out, Aleem McNeil is still recovering from his own torn ACL, and suddenly there's a big old question mark in the trenches. Detroit's going to need DJ Reader to play like a monster, and guys like Roy Lopez, Broderick Martin, Chris Smith, and Miles Adams are all getting their names called way more than expected. The front office might have to do some digging in a pretty dry free agent market too. Maybe veterans like Jordan Phillips or Maurice Hurst get a look if things get desperate. But hey, there's a reason those guys are still unsigned. And don't sleep on rookie Tyleik Williams. The first rounder might not have time to ease into anything if he's healthy. He could be thrown straight into the fire come week 1. Think Tate Ratledge vibes. It's not ideal, but it's the NFL, baby. You either step up or get steamrolled. Campbell's staying tough, unfazed by the critics, and luckily Rakestraw's scare passed. But the defense has real concerns. If you want more straight-up Lions content, subscribe to the channel.